Alright everybody, welcome in. This is going to be another Stormgate cast, and I'm Algorithmore, and we are going to watch another game from my buddy, Dutchy, aka Drop It, Drop It, Stop, or there'll be trouble. Okay, that's enough out of me. His opponent today in the blue Celestial, this is going to be ARMA. Shout out ARMA. Shout out ARMA. Hope you watch. ARMA, good buddy from Korea. Nice player. Very kind. Love to watch ARMA. And, at least in the past, ARMA has had public replays. I think that was a miscommunication there. ARMA gave the classic yo yo yo. And yo 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 has become almost a common Stormgate greeting among the folks, and that has come from Theory. That's what Dutchy was saying. You know, did you get that from Theory? That's what Theory says. Theory likes to say yo 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 if you come to his stream, or if he comes to yours. So, a lot of us have also adopted the yo yo yoing as a common greeting. If you're in the Stormgate community and you want to greet someone, go ahead and give them the old yo yo yo. What a build already from Dutchy. I was talking about yo-yos, and we are on 3 shrines after an early conclave. I do not know this build. And the 4th boom down. Meanwhile, what's ARMA got? We got Prism Production going well. Purifier. 2 Morph Cores. They almost look like they're on guard duty in case of a very early rush. It's the only DPS out here. Or there may be just, like, we have a lot of Luminite there, up to 300, so that's enough to do something with them. But we see, there we go, one's going down for a creation chamber. This could just be, you know, good planning. If you don't need that creation chamber, you're not going to pop an Argent out right away, then there's nothing forcing you to build it right away. Instead, you might be able to queue up another Morph Core and get some more Morph Cores going. So far, not a lot, but we are seeing some Starforges. Bungo, bungo. Double Starforge coming down. So ARMA has something in mind here, which is probably Vectors to start out. And we have a Elite Ascension Matrix, sorry, which will get you the Recall Tech. Meanwhile, finally got some units out here for Dutch. We got 4 Gaunts, and I kind of like having you get to produce all 4 at once after you save up a charge, and you've been spending that Luminite on all these bases and probably imps for these bases. When you finally decide to transition into some army production, you got a few charges and you can pump out some Gaunts, and once you have 4 Gaunts, you are easy peasy creeping. And the thing I like there is we already saw there that looked like Plague Axes. Nope, it wasn't. It was just skulls. It looked like there was... I saw a number of fiends there, but it's just good play, a good skull action. I thought it might have been early Plague Axes, which we've seen out of Elf in some of the games that she's submitted to us recently. Go check those out. Dutchy's got those speedy legs sitting in the speed camp, but it's Vectors over here for ARMA as well. Going for the speed camp. The health camp not taken out yet, but what's going on here? Morph Core already off on some secret mission. Looks like it might be a base. Couple fiends going down to the Shadow Demons there. They are kind of squishy, vulnerable units, and because they charge in and they're fast, they tend to take the aggro first and foremost from the unit. Skull from Dutchy to go try and take the speed camp. And it's up to 4 Vectors here, but wait a second. Here comes those Gaunts, and they're coming to take the camp. They've chased the Vectors away. There's only 4 of them. With a little kiting power, you might be able to kill some of those Gaunts, but not without taking some damage as well. And maybe waiting on that tech. There is no recall tech yet. And we do have a Legion Hall added. And what's in the back there? Another Arc ship. Third base over here for ARMA. And... ooh, fourth base, I should say. And Dutchy decides not to pressure, at least not pressure at the main ramp. Gonna go get some speedy legs. And zippity doo dah up the ramp here. Finds this base. Drops an effigy. Starman's Watch goes down. That chases them away. Couple of blast node hits do quite well. Very low Gaunts here. So pretty good defense there. A couple of prisms went down, it looked like, but that was it. Now ARMA's going to come back, try and get on top of some of these Gaunts, but no, both of those vectors go down. And there is one Animancer in the back there. There's a lot of Gaunts here, and Dutchy's being quite aggressive with them. The FG taken out allows the vectors to take a slightly more aggressive stance. And that was a Purifier gets taken out. Another Blast Node kills some Gaunts. The Gaunts keep running back to get the... oh, they get another kill on the Purifier. But they keep running back to get those speedy legs. Which give them zippity doo dah. And look how zippy they are. Is that already finished with the Reaper's Rush? Yes, indeed it is. And that early production we saw, or the early expansion that was really aggressive out of Dutchy, has resulted in a lot of bases that are looking fairly saturated. We even got this one on the way. Whereas these Fiends are keeping ARMA off of this base, although ARMA does have the fourth base over here that Dutchy seems to be still unaware of. What's going on over here? Archangel harass. Didn't see that bad boy coming in. And yoink! Wow, 7 dead imps just like that. These Archangels are pretty devastating. The unit's definitely growing on me. I've always liked the visuals, but the niche that it occupies right now is kind of a harass unit. I don't like that. I wish its role matched its awesome look, which is in an army it should be really, really punchy. And it is getting there. It's getting there. I feel like that's what we're seeing. When it drops down, say on a group of Gaunts like this, it's a pretty that's a kind of punchy unit you want to see. This base finally gets scouted out though by Dutchy, and it's gone down. Meanwhile, invisible Archangels, what's that about? Boom, taking out your Gaunts or your imps here. Trying to take some Gaunts there and get some. Weaver pops out, but Gaunts dying here. Nice little bit of micro there from ARMA to try and make sure that he's getting good AoE on these units. But that Archangel gets taken out. This one's very low. Shadow Flyers in the sky, meaning you're going to die anyway, so you might as well go down fighting. Vector's trying to harass here. Vectors can actually get rid of buildings pretty quick, but there's only 5. You need a little bit more than that. Animancer here, she's kind of all by herself. The Vectors are focusing on the shrine. That's certainly not going to do well when there's so many Gaunts there. And a couple get away. The Animancer went down. Dutchy's still in a very controlling position here. This base still guarded by Fiends, and it seems like he knows right away, like, oh, wait a second, ARMA already took this other secret base. Let me guard both bases here. ARMA is got Morph Core on the way here, but it looks like there's going to be a little bit of aggression here on the main ramp. Weavers grabbing one of the Sabers. This is like an older style play. This might be an older replay. I can't remember when Dutchy sent it to me. But this style of play of Gaunts and Weavers is certainly reminiscent of the first sort of Weaver patch. Archangel goes down. And Dutchy's got a pretty nasty looking army here. Lots of Hellborn added. Of course, Hellborn going to be good against the Archangels in the air. I mean, they're pretty good against everything right now. They're either well tuned or over-tuned. Maybe a little over-tuned. So I'm not too surprised seeing Hellborn in this composition. But the Gaunt heavy play is certainly a little older. And then this many Weavers too. But it is a good answer to Sabers, and we did see a couple Sabers out. But we've also seen more Archangels. Is that what we see here? Another Archangel. And this base is very low, so it's only going to take a few shots from this Archangel before it goes down as well. But Dutchy's saying, fine, we're going to push in. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. You did a Sovereign's Watch. I'm going to come down the ramp. I'm going to count to 30 and do it again. Give me time for a few more Gaunts to show up. And give me time to take out this harassing Archangel. So this... excuse me, this Shroudstone here just finishing, but look how low it is. It's at 82, or 18, sorry. It's got 82 energy, whatever that is. Animus, technically. I think it's reporting how much Animus. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's... I'm sure it's got something related to how the mechanics work under the hood. Oh, lots of blast nodes up here. So many dead Gaunts. This looked like a fun little harass force, but blah, 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 dead. Another Gaunt just saying, I want to die too. Can you splatter my guts all over the ground? And Dutchy kind of saying, fine, I'm going to commit to this, which isn't the best. Archangel's coming in here, landing on top of Gaunts, getting really good hits. One Archangel goes down. The other one's being chased by the Mags while Hellborn are trying to rain down on the blast nodes over there. The Archangel gets caught in the little nook there, and it gets taken out. Hellborn, some of their aggro is focused on these prisms, but they go down. And now this base looks like it's going to go. There is an Arc ship here too, taking shots from Hellborn. And it's getting quite low, almost gone. It is out of there. Sovereign's Watch on the array, trying to stay alive. But a few more shots, yep, and there we go. Out the back, we do finally have the Archangels and Sabers of ARMA trying to engage. Here comes the Magmadon. Hellborn up on the high ground, getting some really nice shots down on these units. And there go most of those units. Bye-bye Saber. Single prism runs away. A few more prisms hiding in the back corner here. But those bases went down, and ARMA was not able to defend it. Archangel over here preparing maybe for some more harass. Some flying units of Dutchy's in the middle of the map too. But Dutchy's taken out the health camp here. And I think he's just going to try and push. We see his units actually pulling back. I think they might be going. Yep, there's a harassing Archangel. But we saw some flame imps there actually taking out the Archangel. And that's it. That's going to be GG from ARMA.